In Spanish, we have the same subject pronouns as in English, which are 7, but there are some differences. We not only have 7, we have even more. We classify them or we label them depending on their gender, and we also have the formal version of some of these subject pronouns that you can also know this as pronombres personales. In this video, I will teach you all about this. So if you are ready and you want to learn Spanish, let's start. In first place, I would like to show you here an image of all of our pronouns in Spanish. Now, let's start with the explanations of all of them. Why do we need an explanation? It's because depending on the country, depending on the context, we will use one or the other. So let's start with the first one. So the first pronoun and the easiest one is I. I in Spanish, you have two different ways depending on the country. So the first is yo, the pronunciation is yo, or you can also say yo if you are in Argentina or Uruguay. You learn Spanish from these two countries. Now let's move on the following. Now here it starts the interesting part. So for you in Spanish, we have three different ways to say it. So the first is tú. Tú is the casual one. That means you. We use it in Latin America and Spain, an exception with the exception of Argentina and Uruguay. This is a casual one. You can use it with anyone, with a friend, with a random person on the street, with whatever. Now we have the formal version of this. That is usted. Usted means you formal. When do you use you formal? So we use you formal with doctor, with a boss, with an older person, someone that's older than you, and with basically in any other formal context. If you ever say to your friend usted, it will sound super weird. So never say usted to a friend or to a common person or a family member, because it's just for super formal context. And also some people do not like it, just they don't like it to be called in a formal way. So even though you're having a formal situation, those persons don't like it to be called like super formal. Anyways, let's continue now with vos. Vos is only used in Argentina and Uruguay. Vos means you, but it is the casual you, as tú with Latin American Spanish or Spanish from Spain. Vos is casual, and you can use it with friends, with a family member, with someone on the street, whatever. And the same for Argentina, the same, we use usted as formal. Now, he, she. He in Spanish, it is él, and she in Spanish is ella. So here we also have this little difference that if you say in Argentina, it would be él and ella, he and she. We say the double L like as in ella. In Spanish or from Argentina, we say the sh as Y with show. So the Y and double L in Argentina, we pronounce it as sh sound. Okay, so él y ella. Here there is no difference, it is just like English. Él and ella, he and she. Now the fourth pronoun. Here, in this case, it is nosotros o nosotras. Okay, so there's a little difference here because nosotros, it is only used with masculine. For example, we, let's say that here I'm here with my two friends, my male friends, and we say we, right? Nosotros. And then if I were a girl or just a group of girls, it will be we, because we are just girls. Okay, 3 girls. And what if we had one boy and 2 girls? In this case, we will use nosotros or nosotras. So in this case, we will use nosotros because there's only one boy, but this boy, at least in Spanish, is, let's say, more important. So we will say the version in plural, like all of these people, we say nosotros, okay? Even though that we have just one boy and 100 girls, we still say nosotros, just because of this boy. I did not create rules in Spanish. Anyways, now let's move on the fifth. So here we have this one that is you all or you more than 2. Okay, when we say in English, you guys, like you guys or you all or you 3 people over there, whatever. In English, you just say you all or this way. But in Spanish, we have a different pronoun for this, that is ustedes, okay? Ustedes means you all. So we use this here with everyone, everywhere, and with everyone that you find. So for example, if you say you girls, you can say ustedes chicas. Or you boys, ustedes chicos. Here we don't label it with feminine or masculine, it is you all. There's no feminine or masculine. And we use ustedes just in Latin America. okay, just in Latin America, Argentina, or around Latin America. But if you say ustedes in Spain, probably nobody's gonna understand you, because in Spain they don't use ustedes, they use vosotros. Vosotros means the same, you all or you guys, but it is just a difference, a little different between Latin America and Spain. They say vosotros, here we say ustedes. And the last one, that is they. They in Spanish, it is ellos or ellas. And if you pronounce it, or if you learn Spanish from Argentina, you would say ellos, ellas. So here is the same. Ellos is masculine and ellas is feminine. And if you had, for example, one boy and 10 girls, it will still be ellos, because it is plural, even though we have just one boy. So if you have liked this video, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment what do you think of all of this, and if you want to learn Spanish, remember that Spanish is the most useful tool you can ever have here in Latin America. So if you want to learn Spanish, subscribe to this channel and you will learn it for sure. So thank you very much for this, and see you in another video. Nos vemos.